Welcome back. I'm some guy you've never heard of, and this is Crusader Kings 3 Angevin Dreams. So last time we accidentally recorded a monster of an episode because I got so distracted with the reorganization and everything involved with the death of our first character, King Eudes I, the Valiant. So now we're playing King Eudes II, the Shy of Aquitaine, and he's having to deal with all of his father's responsibilities with not quite being the man his father had become. I mean, he's not a shabby ruler in any way, shape, or form. This just was not a good time for the transition. In fact, he's still trying to wrap up all those conquests that in Neustria that his father had started. So let's get on with that. He is once again besieging Lisieux. Lisieux, I think. How long is this supposed to take? 4 months. What's going on over here? You should take 8 months to besiege that. Alright. And then of course you is just sitting over here. And my war score is like at 33%. Excellent. Minus 33. Because I haven't occupied any of the territory at all yet. Because it was the furthest one away, it was going to be the last one anyway. Strategical impasse. I am sitting around the map table with Count Manasses and Count Guy, discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. Manasses eagerly points out all of the prime targets we should immediately send raiding parties to pillage, while Guy nervously mutters about how we should avoid unnecessary engagements and fight a war of attrition. It is my right to decide our ultimate course of action. My commanders can act as they each see fit. And I am my commander, so there we go. That will make both of them happy, even though, yeah. I really don't need to pull any of my allies into this. This battle should do it. There we go. The Aquitanian claim on the county of Lisieux. We will enforce demands. To the vile King Eudes, tales of your misdeeds are told from Ireland to Cathay. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Signed, Count Karl Olafsson of Montague. You know, one day I am going to come after Montague as well. Really not cool with having Northmen south of the Elbe. Right, that is 4 out of 5 of the original wars done. Now we go to the Barony of Eu, and we figure out what we're going to do with Lisieux. See, that puts me at 8 out of 6. My son Eudes is currently holding Chartres and Vendôme. Who did I give Evreux to? Ah, my nephew. Ah, good, I have what it takes now to disinherit Thomas. Excellent. I really don't want... I mean, I know I'm hurting the dynasty in the long run, but I think at this point having the kingdom splinter is just not the right course of action. However, to make up for that, how about you take Alicent and Lissu? That'll put me down to my cap, and then I'll have time to figure out what I want to do with the U. There we go. Oh! Of course, that did make those grand cities now. Interesting. I would figured he would have just dispossessed himself of the city and been a count. Oh well. Apparently I have made a De Loire Republic within Aquitaine. Oh, who is fighting them? Mysteries of the Scriptures. My son Eudes and his little friend Pold had taken a copy of the Scriptures from the study and brought it into the playroom. Eudes tried to read it, but quickly realized that the words therein were best left for the priests. He seems completely content with his current inability to understand the deeper meaning of the book. That's fine, he can remain content. We have encountered Adrian in battle. Wow, he is tough. That was a narrow victory. I inherited the county of Thiers from Count Paul of theirs. Where even is that? It's in the Duchy of Auvergne. Interesting. I also inherited his healing water. Okay. Interesting. What will I do with this title? My nephew, the Count of Auvergne, could be given that. Eventually I can make him the Duke. Yes, I'll grant him theirs. Alright, so I've got minus 43% for not holding the aim of this war. I've got plus 17 from that battle. It should currently take me 8 months to besiege this castle. You can unlock a new perk for the martial lifestyle. Excellent. Ah, excellent. Time to take Peacemaker. Oh, my royal court grandeur has risen. I don't think my father ever had time to even consider that sort of thing. Yeah, the only court artifacts I have are our 3 banners. Let's see, we are doing outmoded fashion, modest food, small lodgings, and few servants. Diplomatic court seems good. We'll hold on to that. My daughter has learned the Aquilger. Good for her. Who are you betrothed to? Oh, you are betrothed to his son. Then yes, absolutely excellent. You should totally study Bossk. It should make your marriage smoother when that happens. If you can speak your husband's language. I can negotiate an alliance with my son Thomas. Excellent. The more vassals that are unable to join factions, the better. Let's see. Duke of Toulouse and the Count of Albi are still in that faction to put Richard on the throne. I still don't have anyone in my court that I can use to make an alliance with him. Okay. Oh well. They're regrouping and going to attack me. Fortunately, this battle is not going quite as well as for them as the last one. Spouse, a helping hand. Your vassal, Countess Lucia, recently found herself in a bit of trouble. Countess Lucia? Okay. Queen Timbor smiles kindly as she continues. I made sure the situation resolved itself, and to mention you as her benefactor. A good deed needs no repayment. I gain... Should only gain 10 opinion of me. No, a weak cook is better. The enemy banner. I surveyed the battlefield, contemplating how this battle will be remembered, and gazed towards the dead that remain. I noticed a group of my soldiers approaching, and they politely bow before me. My lord, we cornered the remaining enemies as they made a valiant stand. They gave their lives protecting this banner. Let's see. It will make a fine addition to my collection, or put it on the celebration pyre. We don't need this useless token. Ooh. Let's see what my other items are like. That one gives me natural dread and court grandeur. This one would give me knight effectiveness and levy reinforcement rate. No, it will make a fine addition to my collection. And I will immediately begin displaying it. Add insult to injury we shall. Oh, that's right, because the County of Maine has decided to get involved in this one. The beating. What in the world has happened to my son Payan? He is all bruised and beaten, and refused to name who did this to him. Was it an older child, or did he pester a noble to the point of fury? Now he has all but stopped talking, and constantly hides away when there are people nearby. Poor boy. Someone beat my Herculean son? Okay. No, don't become shy like your father. Oh, that's right. Not only do the other two choices give me stress, but they are also far worse. Yes, let's have a Herculean craven son. No, dear boy, you don't have to talk to anyone if you don't want to. I've almost taken this. Just another month. Oh, they're coming back. Well, the war will be done before then. I took my foe, Count Baudouin, hostage during the siege of Yu. I took his heir hostage as well. Let me look at my war score. I have 100% from occupied holdings and 100% from hostages. Good. Let's see if they have the money to buy any of those hostages. Oh, I have quite a few hostages at this point. Oh, he has the 50 gold to release him to ransom himself. Excellent. Excellent. What of his son? You don't have the 50 gold to release your son. What happens if I negotiate a, wait. You've allowed people to become... Nope. I will demand conversion and gain a weak hook on him. To the Eremitic King Yudes. Tales of your misdeeds are told from Ireland to Cathay. You are a much greater foe than I had imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Signed, the Baudouin de Ponthieu. I get the county of Hugh. Excellent. And that is an end to the wars of Neustria. I have quite a bit of coin. The wars have been profitable. I should hold court. It is not something I have done yet. Did I hold a tournament, a feast, or a tour? I think a tour would be a later in life thing. Feast would not be so great, as it would likely mean that I gain stress since I'm shy. Well, I shall hold court, and then we'll figure out what to do next. How does my prisoner setup look? How is my military faring? I have 14 knights. Don't have a successor for the Knight of Conquest. Oh, my daughter learned Ockvulgar. It's time for you to study another language. Oh, well, apparently you're studying Norse. Yes, let's seek for a worthy accolade successor. No, it is pointless affectation. We will, however, hold court. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for the guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, while others move out of the way so they can simply observe the proceedings. After several moments, all movement in the chamber has ceased. All faces are turned towards mine expectantly. In front of me, I count 3 petitioners lined up in an orderly row, waiting for me to call on them. Gesture for the first in line to approach. I am faced with Margot de Loire, I am faced with Margot de Loire's sad eyes, which grow larger and more pitiful as her mother, Elika, gently ushers her toward my throne. King, she laments, the girl has been at Bertrand's court, with no one to watch over her since the disappearance of her dear papa. Please look to her future. She is my own blood, after all. Let's see, Margot de Loire, she is my niece. See, my hands are full, but I will find her a home. Unfortunate, but not the crown's problem. Well, no, it's not the crown's problem. It is her uncle's problem. No, my hands are full, but I will find her a home. She becomes Keenan Killigrew's ward. The air is thick with anticipation as my vassal Count Manasses approaches me. My lord, I come with grave news, but with a solution to fix this problem. It becomes increasingly clear that the Basques and Lorraines are becoming more, perhaps even too similar. It is paramount that we show them that it is us Lorraines who are the forefront of innovation. Let's see. I could host a festival to celebrate our rich Lorraine culture. I'd gain 350 prestige, nice. The cultural acceptance between Lorraines and Basques decreases by 10%, and this fellow gains 40 opinion of me, and every Basque vassal loses 10 opinion of me. Or the cultural... or arrange for an exhibit to show off our grandest accomplishments. Should be much the same, but to lesser effect, or there is no need for us to exercise superiority over other cultures. I would have a minus 30 with him, but not with my powerful Basque Duke. Now let's arrange for an exhibit to show off our grandest accomplishments. It'll be a slight hit to my relationships with Basques. That is alright. My lord, I come from the religious community of Fécamp in the county of Eu. There, wise and pious men have been collecting and preserving the traditional knowledge of French culture for centuries. As a sign of our goodwill, I offer you this precious anthology of French texts translated into your own language. My language is the same as the language of the French. Let's see, I graciously accept. I would gain court grandeur and prestige, and all my French vassals would gain plus 10 opinion of me. Please stay and teach me more. Or I don't care, just get out of my sight. No, please stay and teach me more. I will gain 150 prestige, 6 court grandeur. I will get bilingual readings, which is plus 1 diplomacy and learning for 10 years, and all rulers of French culture, not my vassals, all rulers, period, of French culture gain 10 opinion of me. Yes, please stay and teach me more. Not like I didn't grow up French before Lorraine became a thing. My business here is done. Excellent. No, I cannot declare war on Languedoc. Barcelona. No. Not worth it right this moment. How are things with West Francia? Okay, I have claims on Rouen and Touraine. Not... I mean, at the very least, I need to let my levies replenish before we do anything that brazen. Should also build more onagers. No, I think I shall follow in the footsteps of my father and seclude myself for a time. You will lose some stress, and I'll spend 100... Oh, probably because I'm shy. And I spend 150 prestige. That's alright. I shut the door behind me and take one step into the quiet room. I breathe in deeply and out. I have given the servants order to not let anyone disturb me, no matter what happens, and as my shoulders relax, I know that this is exactly what I needed. I am truly at peace. Oh, I don't have an option to... Oh, no, that was... Oh, this is just seclude myself. That was like seclude myself in contemplation. This is just a stress managing mechanism because I'm shy. Lame. Not quite what I'd meant to do. Oh, I didn't mean to equip that. No, I still wish Count Yude's weapons in combat to be equipped. No, I will give one of my healing waters to Duke Richard. Improve our relationship a little bit. Ah, my court grandeur is now at level 5. Excellent. Your head of faith, Pope... I really like that they incorporated this in, so that it now lets you know when your head of faith would be willing to grant you a claim on something. Especially when I was playing in very expansionist games, I'd be like, okay, let me look through all these things and see if there's anything at all that the Pope would grant me a claim on. The Duchy of Frisia. I'm not allied with Frisia like my father was, am I? I'm allied to East Francia. I believe a Bavarian count. Comingus is one of my vassals, is she not? Yes. Was he also a vassal? Yes, okay, never mind. That's a vassal. He's a vassal. 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 And that's a truce. So I only have one ally that's not my vassal. And it's not Frisia. How strong is Frisia right now? King Jacob Regnarsson. Here too. Okay. Pretty good. Just curious. How's he doing allies-wise? Ooh, that'd be a pretty even fight. But it's also a... No, it's good. I really don't need an exclave way over there. It's bad enough I have Countess Bonne's random pieces of West Francia that are not connected. How are things going for the Lorraine culture? I could add a new tradition. I probably can't because of time. Well, I certainly don't have the prestige to do so. But we could have a 6th tradition at this point. Ooh, that's new. Longbow competitions. That's pretty cool. Ah, apparently I could take Vittengamet because we're Brythonic, I guess? Let's see, ritual. Interesting. Considering myself and my father were both soulmates with our spouses, this would be a good one to have. Characters can only have one spouse. Okay, that's fine. Romance success chance versus spouse plus 30%. All Lorraine characters, spouse opinion plus 10. That'd be cool. Alright, well, it's a moot point for now. I don't have the prestige, but that's okay. Apparently gifting him that, though only said it was giving me 20, got rid of some other negative penalties. And so he is now quite happy with me. Excellent. No, I'm not going to flagellate myself. Countess Denise's friendship. While numerous attempts to curry my favor have gone unnoticed, I cannot feel but irritated by Countess Denise's sudden interest in me. If anything, her obsessive desire to impress me and her blundering displays of fabricated affection have only made me dislike her more. Why can she not leave me in peace? I never want to see her face again. I'm not that rude, but why can she not leave me in peace? Ah, Thomas, you learned the Ochvulgar. Excellent. Ah. That's right, you're a ruler. I can't control you that much anymore. Greetings, my thoughtful liege. I have arrived in Angers to pay homage to you, glorious king, as a show of my loyalty. I hope my pledge of submission alone is evidence enough of my honor. show Duke Richard in at once. Homage, taking the knee. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Duke Richard, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference, offering nothing but his oath to faithfully serve as a vassal of the kingdom. At last I bid the Duke arise, confirming my satisfaction and Richard's rights to the lands he rules in my stead. Serve me well, Richard. I appreciate this. Let's see, I'll gain prestige. No, he gains prestige, I gain prestige. My dynasty gains renown, and I gain some court grandeur. Excellent. My other son has learned a language. The Okvulgar. Ah, my heir, that is, of course. You should learn another language. What does Keenan Killigrew speak? Ah, Brythonic. Ah, yes. One of the ancestral tongues of the Lorraine people. You should definitely study Brythonic. No, what should I do? I'm shy. Any of the important things will stress me out, but I am the king. I can't afford to just allow myself to be ruled by my shyness. If only there was something I could do to beat the shyness out of my son. Yes, if only there was something I could do to beat the shyness out of my heir. He's impatient, shy, and rowdy. Let's see, I could invest in infrastructure, I could create titles to give out, I could have an activity. I could go on a pilgrimage. Oh, what's this? Count Amalrich's Grand Tourney in Vaihingen. Where is this? And what is it? It's a melee. And where? Is that East Francia there? It looks like it. I inherited my father's caravan master. Interesting. So this would have me arrive about a month early. How many dangers are along the way? There's a chance of danger in Bar-Suabe. There's a chance of danger in Lichtenberg. I hire mercenary guards? then it looks like there'd be no chance of danger, and I would get there a few days faster. I could make haste. It would add more danger, but, I mean, not enough danger. And I would get there even earlier, because the sooner I arrive, the better. What if I got rid of the mercenary guards, and there's still those dangers? But I can deal with dangers, I think. What if I hire a cultural ambassador? A cultural ambassador with high diplomacy will be recruited to your entourage. You hire someone to serve as a cultural ambassador on your journey to disseminate information about your culture to all baronies you travel through. That sounds pretty cool. Yes, we will deal with these dangers, or... Yes, we'll... Oh, but I won't be traveling as fast, because part of my speed was the mercenary guards. So we're not going to make haste. We'll hire the mercenary guards, we'll hire the cultural ambassador. It cost me 52, but we'll also be able to spread Loirene culture across the land. Excellent, yes, let's join Count Amalric's Grand Tournament. Rodrigo Muñoz will be recruited to travel with the entourage. I would think my cultural ambassador would be someone of my culture. Interesting. Captain Alfonso will be recruited to travel with your entourage. That's my mercenary captain. Nice. Oh, he'd make a good knight. Grand Tournament. A fresh start. My fellow attendee, Count Amalric, is hosting a grand tournament. Competition in the vicinity of Vahingen, and time has come for us to depart. We shall represent the House of de Loire and make the Loirene people proud. Hopefully the rest of Vahingen won't be as rotten as Count Amalric, but we should still be wary of what goes down when the lion's den. Yes, I suppose we must. Hopefully this will be good for me. Countess Bone of Geligny is my regent? Interesting. And she's self-interested. Interesting. The Trodden Path. The procession has ground to a halt at a stone's throw away from Blois. I look over to see my knight Baudouin dismounted and intently staring at something on the ground. The other entourage members have gathered around him. Baudouin looks up as I approach. My lord, there is an ant path here. I may be a tad superstitious, but you should never cross an ant path. He pauses. My great-grandmother did, and she never returned home. I'm not delaying us by 5 days because there are ants. He'll lose 20 opinion of me. 54% chance I'm a competent guide and gain prestige. 46% chance that we are delayed and I lose prestige. This is nonsense. I'll take over as guide. I gained 75 prestige. Excellent. Lost opinion from my knight, but oh well. He is but a knight. Greetings, my thoughtful liege. I eagerly propose to formalize the ties that already bind us together by signing an alliance between our realms. This is Count Bertrand of Auvergne. Of Auvergne and theirs. Alright. Yes, I will accept that. I always want to be allies with my vassals. Especially my kin. Back in Aquitanian Territory, travel, weird whispers. I've noticed that Bodwin avoids me more than usual. Yeah, he's pissed off about the ants. He always sits at the opposite end of the table whenever we're invited to a feast and consistently refuses my company while camping. We may not have the best of relationships, but that attitude is starting to tire me. Especially when I overhear him defaming me. Yudes is a solitary spawn of hell. I'd be a way better king than him. You want exile because that's how you get exile. Let's see. You want to know how it is? I'll show you. Prowess challenge against Bodwin Denise. 36% chance I win the fight. 64% chance he wins the fight and leaves. Caravan Master Tholmine, take care of it. She scolds him. You're going to end your days in a dungeon. I imprison him. Alright. Get out of my sight now. Oh, he'll become my rival. Is that wind I hear? I'll spend... Nope, they're going to end your days in a dungeon. You're not that good of a knight that you can get away with talking about your king like that. Danger sticks in the wheel. Bank! I hear Rodrigo shout out in panic. Soon thereafter I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking, or of my patience finally snapping. I step out on the grass to see a splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I am sorry, my liege, it was my turn as lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. Nom d'un pipe, we're going to be late. Shuffle the supplies around, I'll ride rough from now on. So that would be what? Delayed. I would spend prestige and be delayed by 2 days. Or I don't spend prestige and we're delayed by 5 days. No. I really don't want to be there late. Well, later. I want more time before the tournament starts to do things. And now it's been a few days. You've spent long enough in the dungeon, Bodwin. I will release you, but you're going to be my executioner. Greetings, King Yudes of Aquitaine. I have no choice but to accept your conditions for my release. Indeed. Now watch your step. Who is in my entourage anyway? Tholmine, Bermond, Alphonse, Forker. Oh, my son. Bear. My daughters. My wife. Alright. I wonder who else is attending. Well, guess 249. Wow. Wow. There will be 6 kings at this tournament. Alfred of England, Tichomel of Greater Moravia, myself of Aquitaine, Jacob of Frisia, Gerhard of Bavaria, and Louis IV of Francia. This is an impressive turnout for the tournament hosted by a count, nonetheless. Acceptance between the Swabians and Lorraine culture has been increased by 1%. Rodrigo increases cultural acceptance. Excellent. Excellent. I will definitely have to employ one of those when I take a grand tour. Tournament arrival. I have arrived at the site of the tournament here in Weihingen. Though not all the revelers have yet arrived, throngs of people wander through the colorful surroundings, all looking forward to the forthcoming displays of skill and prowess. There is no time to lose. I must begin preparing. I must be a victor at absolutely any cost. I can't wait for it to start. Alright, so it is a melee. Oh! There are two. There's melee and wrestling. Let's see. I am close to qualifying for the melee. Yes, I'll work on Triumph. And that's going to be it for today. Definitely want to make sure I don't accidentally have another monster of an episode. We'll see how the tournament turns out next time. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Crusader Kings 3 on Shivan Dreams, and I'm some guy you've never heard of. Unless, of course, you have.